Welcome to The Explainer. Grab your absolute favorite bowl of sugary cereal and pull up a spot right in front of the screen because today we are channeling pure, unadulterated Saturday morning cartoon energy. We're taking a vibrant, highly visual journey right into the colorful, chaotic, and always hilarious world of Archie comics. Honestly, if you've ever wondered how just one teenager can cause so much friendly destruction before lunch, well, you are in exactly the right place. Okay, let's dive into this. Just look at Archie Andrews. He's our lovable, deeply well-meaning hero, cheerfully holding a hose and completely, wonderfully oblivious to the fact that he is literally blasting a poor bystander with a massive tidal wave of water. And you know, that is the pure essence of Archie. He's so eager to help, he always has a smile on his face, but man, he is completely accident-prone and always manages to cause a huge splash wherever he goes. To navigate today's comic book adventure, let's check out our issue index. We'll start with Welcome to Riverdale, followed by the Jet Boat Sabotage, then the Doghouse Dilemma, the Barbecue Blunder, and we'll wrap it all up with The Magic of Riverdale.
Chapter 1. Welcome to Riverdale.
You see, Riverdale isn't just a town. It's this vibrant, colorful playground where teenagers just get into endless, side-splitting hijinks. It's the kind of place where the sun is pretty much always shining, the milkshakes are perfectly cold, and a simple afternoon hanging out with friends can instantly turn into a wild slapstick adventure. And honestly, you really can't understand Riverdale without understanding its rivalries. Here we have Archie and his ultimate rival, Reggie Mantle, hitting the beach. Notice how Reggie is striking a pose over there, showing off his surfing skills and trying to one-up everyone with his boasts. Reggie is exactly the kind of guy who always has a scheme to make himself look good, and yeah, usually at Archie's expense. This dynamic, it's the engine that drives so many of Riverdale's funniest stories.
Chapter 2. The Jet Boat Sabotage. All right, let's speed things up a bit. The stakes are high, the engines are revving, and we are about to witness a cinematic, splash-tastic race out on the open water. Reggie casually leans over to Archie and says, "I'll let you borrow one of my new super jets." Now, if you're paying any attention to Reggie's sneaky little grin, you know for sure that this generous offer is obviously a trap. Reggie never just hands over an advantage, unless he's up to no good. He's trying to guarantee a win by controlling exactly what Archie is driving.
And wow, does this show exactly how Reggie's trap springs shut. On one side, we see the setup, Reggie roaring off the starting line with a massive brrr from his engine, completely leaving Archie in his wake. And on the other, Archie's supposed superjet lets out a pathetic sputter before completely conking out in a cloud of thick black smoke. No way. Reggie totally rigged the race. He handed Archie a total lemon just so he could secure the victory and gloat on the beach. Classic Reggie sabotage.
So, Archie's jet boat dreams just went up in smoke, and Reggie took the crown. Archie survived the water, but the real question is, can he survive dry land? Let's turn the page and find out in our next thrilling chapter. Chapter 3. The Doghouse Dilemma.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we trade high-speed aquatic racing for some masterful, slow-burn physical comedy. Archie is off the beach and trying to do a nice favor for his friend Veronica. But as we know, Archie's good intentions usually pave the way to total disaster. Here's the exact step-by-step recipe for ruining a surprise. Veronica shows Archie a custom designer doghouse meant as a surprise birthday gift for her mother. Step 1, Archie, just being curious, decides to closely inspect the flimsy roof. Step 2, the roof instantly collapses and Archie falls completely inside, getting hopelessly wedged in the tiny structure. And Step 3, because they can't get him out and Veronica's mom is coming home, well, he has to get carted away.
I mean, just take a second to appreciate the absolute visual absurdity of this moment. Archie is completely trapped inside a brightly painted, striped designer doghouse. His face is awkwardly squished right against the little doggy door, and to prevent Veronica's mom from seeing the ruined surprise, Veronica is literally rolling Archie away using little cousin Leroy's tiny red wagon. Oh man, it is physical slapstick comedy at its absolute finest. Looking at poor Archie wedged in that doghouse really makes you think, doesn't it? Have you ever tried to help out only to make things drastically worse? We've all had those moments where our eagerness to be helpful completely backfires on us. And you know, that's exactly what makes Archie so incredibly relatable. We laugh at him, but deep down, we're also kind of laughing at ourselves.
Chapter 4. The Barbecue Blunder. Let's move to and see how this builds. We are bringing the focus back to the core themes of family, food, and friendship right in the Andrews family's own backyard. It's a beautiful day, Mr. Andrews is at the grill, and everything is perfectly peaceful. Until Archie gets involved. Looking at this timeline of barbecue blunders, we see that in the past, Archie was tasked with carrying the food and he inevitably tripped, sending a massive bowl of potato salad flying into the air. But luckily, his best friend Jughead, who honestly has a supernatural connection to food, dove in and made a spectacular game-saving catch. Now, cut to the present. Archie's mom asks him to carry the food again. And despite his entire track record, Archie stubbornly piles his arms high with bowls of food, insisting he can make it in one trip. Oh boy, history is definitely about to repeat itself.
And this brilliantly illustrates the chaos. Just as we expected, Archie stumbles, yells, "Whoa," and a giant salad bowl goes totally airborne. But notice the detail right there. Just like in the past, Jughead is on it. He slides in like a baseball player stealing home plate and catches the bowl right before it hits the grass. And the result? We see the whole group sitting around the picnic table, happily eating together. Despite the near disaster, friendship and a little bit of Jughead's food magic always save the day.
Chapter 5: The Magic of Riverdale.
As we turn the final pages of our comic book explainer today, we really have to ask ourselves, why do we keep coming back to these stories? We've seen a rigged jet boat race, a humiliating doghouse rescue in a toy wagon, and a near miss with a flying potato salad. Well, the answer is simple. Archie's endless optimism makes him a timeless hero. No matter how many times he wipes out on the water, gets stuck in confined spaces, or trips over his own 2 feet in the backyard, he dusts himself off and keeps smiling. His good heart and his positive attitude are what truly matter. He never acts out of malice, he's just a teenager trying his absolute best in a chaotic, colorful world.
So the crucial point is, part of the magic of these vintage comics isn't just the main story, it's the whole shebang. Tucked right into the pages of this fun, lighthearted Archie comic is this intense, retro Spider-Man poster ad. Finding these Easter eggs simulates that authentic, nostalgic experience of reading a classic physical comic book cover to cover. You turn the page expecting a laugh, and suddenly, boom, Spider-Man is staring right at you. It's all part of the charming, unpredictable texture of comic book history.
Archie has certainly had his hands full today. But you know, his story is really just ink on a page until you open it up and let your own imagination run wild. So I'll leave you with this final thought. What kind of chaotic, colorful adventure will you draw for yourself today? Keep reading, keep exploring, and most importantly, remember to keep smiling, even if you drop the potato salad. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.